This is your collective reading and intuitive energetics for the week of March 22nd through the 28th. I'm Kat Beck. This is Mystic Medicine. Let's get into it. Things are rolling. We've got momentum on our side now. We've got this increase in energy starting to happen, and things are really stacking up. Things are lining up. Things are coming together. And we're being asked to increase our grounding, really rooting into ourselves as we increase our capacity to orchestrate this level of energy. Anything that needs to be course corrected, any mishaps, misalignments, anything that was revealed to you over the last 3 months can really be course corrected now. It's going to really start to bring things into place. And it's going to feel smooth sailing when you're in alignment with truth, with your soul self. And there's going to be extreme friction when you're not. It's just going to be very obvious, very obvious. And what we're being asked to do is to really stabilize the field. And we're going to be doing some grid work today. So we're going to be utilizing our coherence, our stabilized fields to trickle that out into the places that we live, that we're really connected into. Because we're here to be the anchors for this attunement on the earth right now. So let's get right into it. If you are in your home or in your hometown, great. If you are not, while you're listening to this, that's interesting. Maybe you root into where you are if you're traveling and your home. I like to do this by just visualizing on a map these places so I can kind of see them as points. Yes, and then we're going to tap into where everyone else across time and space who is doing this grid work with us, all their points in space. So you can kind of see it on a map lit up all around the world. Doo-doo-doo-doo. And then connecting these points, creating almost our own ley lines, if you will. If you want to close your eyes, you can. If you want to look at the screen, if that helps ground you and keep you present, you can. We're really pulling up energy from the earth, from the organic earth, from the soil, from the crystals underneath the crust of different layers of soil. And we're beginning to activate any dormant codes that are beneficial for the entirety of humanity. Below our feet at this time. You can kind of imagine it, or maybe you sense it as vibrating. It's just a subtle vibration. Beginning to deepen your breath, inhaling fully. Exhale and empty. Connecting into the trees, into the entire tree ecosystem. That's its own intelligence. And starting to reverberate out through these trees to communicate into people's nervous system. Bringing bringing the specific frequencies that each person who attunes into the trees, that's the thing, they have to make the choice. They got to tune into it. bringing them back into their true blueprint as they do this. So releasing any and all severs, inversions, and artificial technology that might have been placed upon people's nervous systems. And bringing them back into their true blueprint. And as they do, the mental field starts to clear as we begin to attune to our actual reality. And the ways in which they have been inserting in the poison of propaganda is no longer nearly as effective as it was, as we collectively strengthen this true nervous system before any inversions were placed upon it. You might feel that in your own body. And then if you can see a tree right now, like I can see some trees. You can imagine the trees around you or just in your mind's eye. Start to imagine each of them attuning into this and letting it start to pulse the fields of where you live and starting to spread out. We're going to bring in some magenta and marigold, like a really golden marigold. Frequencies, light, colors, spectrum. And start to paint the sky in these colors, as if we could paint the sky. Starting to tune into the central channel, into the spine. As I remove any and all hooks, ties, cords, any inorganic or inverted substances hooked in here. And correcting everyone's polarities. Letting all that start to settle around you. Again, connecting into our giant grid that we just created. Sealing and closing this work, cutting the cords between each person across time and space in all directions, returning to our own fields and sealing and closing at this time. Whew. So the main message that's been coming through recently is that if you find yourself spiraling in the shit that you always spiral in, that you're like almost comfortable with, that is a pattern in itself. Shift to the big picture. Shift to the energetics of the collective. Shift to how you want to free the collective from this program as well, because it's not just you. But if we keep hyperfixating and focusing on self, we're just going to keep spiraling in self. So can we shift into the collective? Can we tap into the grids? Can you tap into the trees? Can you reattune? What can you do to be of service in the simplest of ways, right? Thank you for being here. Thank you for your work. Thank you for your devotion. Even though, if y'all here, you're probably in a place where most people don't understand. A lot of people can't relate. And a lot of people just simply don't get it. And that's okay. You just need to get you.